And what if after the end, a new beginning came? The world had been judged, the waters covered the earth, and only the survivors of the ark remained. But what would God do now? What would he say to the man whom he saved from destruction? In this chapter, God speaks, not with condemnation, but with promise. Now follow the reading of Genesis 9, the eternal covenant between God and all life on earth. Genesis 9, God's covenant with Noah. God blessed Noah and his sons and said to them, "Be fruitful and multiply and fill the earth. The fear and dread of you will fall on all the beasts of the earth, on all the birds of the sky, on every creature that moves along the ground, and on all the fish in the sea. They are given into your hands. Everything that lives and moves about will be food for you. Just as I gave you the green plants, I now give you everything. But you must not eat meat that has its lifeblood still in it. And for your lifeblood, I will surely demand an accounting. I will demand an accounting from every animal, and from each human being too. I will demand an accounting for the life of another human being. Whoever sheds human blood, by humans shall their blood be shed. For in the image of God has God made mankind. As for you, be fruitful and multiply. Spread out across the earth and multiply on it." Then God said to Noah and to his sons with him, "I now establish my covenant with you and with your descendants. After you and with every living creature that was with you, the birds, the livestock, and all the wild animals, all those that came out of the ark with you, every living creature on earth. I establish my covenant with you. Never again will all life be destroyed by the waters of a flood. Never again will there be a flood to destroy the earth." And God said, "This is the sign of the covenant I am making between me and you and every living creature with you, a covenant for all generations to come. I have set my rainbow in the clouds, and it will be the sign of the covenant between me and the earth. Whenever I bring clouds over the earth and the rainbow appears in the clouds, I will remember my covenant between me and you and all living creatures of every kind. Never again will the waters become a flood to destroy all life. Whenever the rainbow appears in the clouds, I will see it and remember the everlasting covenant between God and all living creatures of every kind on the earth." So God said to Noah, "This is the sign of the covenant I have established between me and all life on the earth." The sons of Noah who came out of the ark were Shem, Ham, and Japheth. Ham was the father of Canaan. These were the 3 sons of Noah, and from them the people of the whole earth were scattered. Noah, a man of the soil, proceeded to plant a vineyard. When he drank some of its wine, he became drunk and lay uncovered inside his tent. Ham, the father of Canaan, saw his father naked and told his 2 brothers outside. But Shem and Japheth took a garment and laid it across their shoulders. Then they walked in backward and covered their father's naked body. Their faces were turned the other way so that they would not see their father naked. When Noah awoke from his wine and found out what his youngest son had done to him, he said, "Cursed be Canaan! The lowest of slaves will he be to his brothers." He also said, "Praise be to the Lord, the God of Shem. May Canaan be the slave of Shem. May God extend Japheth's territory. May Japheth live in the tents of Shem, and may Canaan be their slave." After the flood, Noah lived 350 years. Noah lived a total of 950 years, and then he died. Genesis 9 is a chapter of new beginnings, but also of solemn warnings. After the silence of judgment and the worship of gratitude, God now speaks to Noah with words of blessing and instruction. He blesses humanity once again. Be fruitful and multiply and fill the earth. The same command given to Adam is now given anew to Noah, a sign that God's purpose for humanity has not been destroyed by the flood. Creation is rebooted and life must spread again. Yet there is a new weight to this world. Fear and dread will mark the relationship between humans and animals. Violence has left scars, and so God institutes the sacredness of life. Blood must not be taken lightly. Human life is declared sacred because it bears the image of God. Whoever sheds blood defaces the Creator's own reflection and must be held accountable. Then God offers something extraordinary, a covenant, not because Noah asked, not because humanity deserved, but because God chose to bind himself to his creation in mercy. Never again will a flood destroy the earth. And he gives a sign, the rainbow. A bow of color stretched across the heavens, not a weapon of war, but a banner of peace. Each time clouds gather, God promises to look upon the rainbow and remember his covenant. Even in the face of human weakness, even knowing that evil remains in the heart of man, God chooses to remember mercy. The story takes a sober turn when Noah plants a vineyard, becomes drunk, and exposes himself. It reminds us that even the righteous stumble. Even after salvation, human frailty lingers. Ham's disrespect toward his father contrasts with the reverence shown by Shem and Japheth, who act with dignity to protect Noah's honor. As a result, blessings and consequences are spoken, shaping the future of nations. Genesis 9 teaches us that life after the storm is still fragile. It reminds us that salvation does not erase the need for reverence, discipline, and humility. And it shows us that even when we fail, God's promises remain, anchored in his own faithfulness, not ours. The rainbow is more than a beautiful arc in the sky. It is a visible reminder that mercy triumphs over judgment, and that God's love endures through every generation. Our journey through Scripture is a journey through the mercy, justice, and promises of God. If you desire to continue discovering the Bible chapter by chapter, seeing the heart of the Lord unfold, subscribe to this channel and walk with us through every verse. And to move forward in this spiritual journey, simply click on the next video that will appear at the end. May you always remember that even after the storms, even after human failures, God's covenant of love remains stretched above us like an everlasting rainbow. See you in the next verse.